Hey everybody, welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are with a buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Let's get into the video. Today we're talking about AMC. Full transparency, I do have a large position in AMC, so take that for what that is. Guys, today was a big day. Aron went on Trey's trades, and we can see right here, I highly recommend watching the video. It was absolutely fantastic. Trey did a fantastic job. Trey, great job. Thank you. So keep in mind, not all of your questions will be answered. There, you have to keep in mind that he can't say everything. You know what I mean? He has their legality issues. There's a lot of different things, but either way, let's just move forward and let's talk about one of the topics that they talked about, which is a big topic on everybody's mind, which is the 500 million share dilution. Okay. And so I do have some notes here that I'll be referencing, but let's just get straight into it and talk about, what they spoke about and break it down, and we'll go from there. So for the 500 million share dilution, keep in mind, it is the right, not the obligation. They don't have to release it all at one time. He said he would not release it all at one time. That would be silly to do. Okay, it would be foolish in his words. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit of the history of what they've done before with the shares. So in 2013, they did offer 500 million shares approximately around that time, and it was approved, and so that was on the books or whatever. They did it. All right, that was in 2013. The first time they used any of those shares was the end of 2016 and early 2017. And they used the shares, they used approximately 32 million shares to raise capital. And 32 million out of the 500 million, by the way, to raise capital. And they went ahead and it helped them finance the acquisition to make AMC the largest movie chain in the world. Smart moves, right? Excellent. So even with the dilution, right? The dilution, it's, well, not even dilution, it diluted the shares theoretically, I suppose, but even with the additional shares, it's still it being the stock still went from $16 and basically doubled to, he said 32, 30. He didn't have an exact number, but it basically doubled. Even after issuing those additional 32 million shares. Okay. So, so far, so good. Now let's go to the next time. The next time they used it, so issued in 2013, first used in 2016. The next time they used it was September of 2020. Okay. That was 7 years later. 7 years from the initial issuing date. Okay. Holy smokes. That's a long time. And we'll get into the length of it and all of that, right? So the next time they used it was 2020, and it was just literally so that they don't go bankrupt. They issued approximately 300 million shares throughout September and early January, and the majority going out in late December, early January, about 250 million shares during that time. And we saw, I have this pulled up here. Here is late December's back here. So as you can see in late December, it was still going down, right? And then it did bottom out over here early January. And we all know what happened. To January 26th, essentially, which is the last day, he said they continue to issue shares. It just continued to rally. Now, granted, this is a little bit of a different situation. A lot of short pressure, stuff like that. Good news catalyst. So it's a little bit different, but even then the share price technically did go up, not so much in the beginning, but toward the end, it definitely went ahead and it went up. So that's a thing there. So far, so good. Not too bad. I'll take it. Okay. Now let's see the next part. So the next part is, I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Awesome. Yeah. So currently today, they have 43 million shares that they could still use to raise capital. And he says that it'll get them through the pandemic. Okay. So then, well, why do you need the shares? Okay. Well, he said he wants the shares, not to use today, not to use tomorrow, but he wants the shares to use in the future. If they would have waited to issue these shares, right, until it was too late, then it's too late. If they try to issue it whenever they needed them, then that's it. They would have gone out of business. The stock price would have gone to zero, and that's it. and that's why they issued it. Okay. And so it's just important to see that he has a plan. They're not just releasing them for fun. They're not just releasing them for no reason. They have a plan. He has a reason. He has a plan, and they have goals. You know, his job is to make sure. And remember, his salary, he said, is 5/8 of or 5/8 of his salary is the share price. So over half of his net worth. I'm sorry, his net worth is the share price. So just so you know. So let's continue. So he made a promise on the stream saying he does not want to release. Well, first of all, he said he doesn't want to release them all. It'd be foolish. We talked about that. Those 500 million shares at one time would be foolish. Wouldn't make any sense. He just wants them in his back pocket. He wants them to just in case anything happens in the future, if they need to raise capital, maybe an acquisition, who knows what. He didn't really specify. I don't think he really can, but he just wants them to use them. And we saw they use them over years, over, you know, almost a decade. They're using it, the previous offering. And for the new one, he made a promise that he will not issue any of the new 500 million shares throughout 2021. Okay. He will not use any of the new shares. Now, however, I did notice in his verbiage, he was very, very specific. And he said, I won't use any of the new 500 million shares. But he didn't mention the other 49 million that he currently has. So, and he has those already. He can release them whenever he wants, and nothing we can really do about that. But just to be clear about that, I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, so that's basically what they talked about. And they, you know, went into other stuff. Again, please watch it. It's super good. It got me super excited. I guess I'm always excited about it, but I'm bullish. Okay, is what I'll say. Now, with all this new information, he said, hey, it's not too late. You can go back. You can change your vote. So, you know, he would like us to change our votes to say yes, so that they can use it in the, you know, put it in their back pocket just for a rainy day, possibly years in the future. Okay, again, not to use in 2021. So with all this new information, I feel like I should vote yes, but I'm really on the fence about it. Something about it, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something, but I would like to know your opinion. I am just, if anyone has a good argument as to yes or no, please let me know, because I feel like I want to change it to yes. But before I do it, I want to hear your thoughts. I'm still, like I said, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I want to go through with it, but I would love to know your thoughts. So I'm going to do a vote over here. It should be on the top somewhere as a card, and it should pop out with a vote. So I'm going to see your vote. But if you have an opinion that you think it would be very good, would help me, then please let me know in the comments. Like, I'm really kind of on the fence about it. I just want to know the community and what people are thinking. Maybe someone will have a really good argument to sway me one way or the other, but I'm kind of stuck on this one. But that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me here. I know it was kind of weird. I was just like reading my notes, but there's a lot of good information, a lot of new details that the apes haven't really seemed to uncover. Maybe I missed the article, but I'm glad that that Trey got Aron, CEO of AMC, on his show to go over it. All right. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video. I'm looking forward to your thoughts and hopefully helping me to make a decision. And that's it. You know, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Hope you have a great day. Peace.